You got a head on. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Where are you going?
Yes, you don't wait here. You go through there.
Okay.
There's not a looking.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Good morning. Can you hear my audio? Audio tech, can I get a yes for the audio? Can you hear my audio? Audio check. 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear my audio? Audio check. 1 2 1 2. Audio check.
And the Williams, beautiful sound. Price all four in, asking. Very modest.
Morning.
You want to leave with me, Joe? Huh? Dan with me? You want to leave with me? Hey,
Can you hear my audio? Audio.
Huh? Hey, Dave. Hey. Hey, I don't know. I think John.
No, Colin, I'm not a dealer. I just got the early 5-day pass. Okay, you can't hear me. Thank you, Fuba Fuba Medike. And hi, Colin. Good morning. Loves Matter. Good morning. Good morning, Colin. Good morning, Fuba. Thank you for saying the audio quality is working live at the National, Rosemont, Illinois. I'm on the hunt for a 1933 Sanella Babe Ruth card. I'm looking for that. Also, 48 Leaf, 1935 Diamond Stars, 1991 Fleer Pro Vision, high grade, and Wrestling All Star cards is the cards I'm mainly on the hunt for today. And I got the early interest pass, so I get to come an hour early before the rest of the people, which is nice because that's the only way you can really make it to the display cases is with the early pass. So it's really nice. So I need to really kind of be fast. And I know my visual quality is not the best when I move around with this camera. However, I kind of got to be kind of fast today to kind of glance into these cases before they let the general admission in at 10 a.m. And so I'm just going to try to quickly go by these cases to see if I can find what I'm looking for. And I found out since my personal collection has gotten so small that it's been really hard for me to find exactly what I'm looking for. And then when I do find it, it's really overpriced. Like I love these 1948 Leaf cards, but the short prints are so pricey. They usually are pricey. I also like these Diamond Star cards here. But now this one's for, okay, I would say that's more than 45. So yes. And I've been doing a lot of cash trade deals as well to help with the finances. The general admission, Colin, will be there'll be it'll be a lot. Like when the at 10 a.m. You won't be able to see inside any showcases. It'll be really jam packed. It's so tough to find anything. So this is the first hour from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. is the best hours to find what you're looking for because you could go to every case and not have to bump into people. But you'll notice after 10 a.m. It would be impossible to do what I'm doing right now because there's just so many people. So I'm just going to quickly go through here. And I've only seen the card that I'm looking for, the 1933 Sanella Babe Ruth. I've only seen 3 of them. And one was priced at $700, which I bought, did a cash trade for. And then the other ones was $1,100 for low grade. And so I've been trying to now quickly try to go through here and look for that specific card. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It's worth going for general admissions, yes. But just you have to be patient, and you might have to wait a few minutes to look at the display cases. So, as long as you're patient, you'll be able to look at it. You'll just have to maybe like wait in line to see each display case. And then you'll also will find some display cases. I like these Bowman cars. I got a bunch of them. I didn't have time to make up my list of my Bowmans that I need for my set. I was really pressed on time. And so I didn't have time because I got a bunch of 52 Bowman, 51 Bowman, 50 Bowman, 49 Bowman, and 48 Bowmans. And I want to try to get, I would like to get 80% of the set completed. So I'll work on that over this next year. And then be more prepared for the next national. Also for the next national, I want to give me a few upgrades for my YouTube with a better camera. This camera got super good color. Look at this Hulk Hogan here. 350. That's a 1987 Circle K, a Hulk Hogan autograph at 350. Now last year that was priced about 250. So I mean, now all the prices are negotiable. So if you see a sticker price for 350, you could get it for definitely 300 cash, maybe 250 cash, maybe less with a trade. Hi. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. Nice Hogans. I was just checking out your Hogans over here. Yeah, really nice. Some Babe Ruth. These 1887 Allen Gitters are really cool. It's a lot of modern baseball. It's a lot of vintage too. It's a lot of. It's a lot of everything. I would say, I don't know what the proportion would be between vintage and modern. And then here goes these. These are really cool. These Cracker Jack. I got a couple of these for trade. When I find what I want, I got a couple of Cracker Jack cards that I can make for trade. And then on Saturday, my friend got that Babe Ruth card. I think that's really cool. That's a really nice Babe Ruth. Now I think Saturday. Now I got my eyes on. I've been seeing this Honest Wagner for the 48 leaf card. I've been seeing that for around $400. I think Saturdays are the best days to make any kind of transactions because the dealers are going to be trying to get the most out of their cars. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I think Saturday is actually a better day to negotiate than Sunday because Sunday, from my experience, most of the dealers are tired and wore out and they're cranky. So now this guy over here, he got a bunch of good sense in his car. Hello. I'll be back to check out your cars later. That guy there, he's cool. He has a bunch of He has a bunch of good 10-cent cars I really enjoyed digging through. That was fun. I'll definitely be back to check that out. But right now, I kind of want to go through as many display cases as I can before the 10 a.m. general admission gets here. And I'm really looking for the 33 Sanella Babe Ruth card. My friend got these Jordan stars. He really loves them Jordan star cards. Good morning. Yeah, my friend's really into them. He really loves the. Nice, very nice.
He's organized.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a 1.5. I think it's going to hopefully get a. This should get it.
There is a lot of sellers buying. However, I would say they're probably want to give like 50% of eBay comps. Depending on what you have. I mean, if it's something super liquid or super high demand, you might get 70% of comps. Now I went to trade night last night, hoping to make some good trades, but the trade night was so busy that it wasn't even room to sit down. And it was a lot of greedy people that just had they had one table all to themselves and wouldn't let anybody sit at their table during trade night. That was really off-putting. It was kind of maybe like 2 hours wasted. Just see, now I really like these 48 leaf cards here, so that's what I'm going to be. That's what I'm going to be focusing on tomorrow. Trying to grab some of them. Maybe a few short numbers would be nice to pick up. If I can find them, around the $100 range where I could do a cash. See, a lot of these newer cars, a lot of the cases is, I would say maybe it's 70% modern and 30% vintage. I would say a lot of football cars, a lot of modern football cars, a lot of modern cars all together. But then you do see also as well a lot of nice vintage. The only thing, my biggest complaint would probably be the overpricing. Most of the prices are more than what you would pay on eBay. I've noticed that it's 2-3 times eBay prices. So that's kind of my big complaint. But I understand they have to pay for their tables and stuff as well. And actually, I seen yesterday where somebody bought 2 1985 tops WWF Hulk Hogan's, the yellow background card #1. He paid $175 for 2 raw copies that looked to be a near mint condition. Now, realistically, them cars he should have been able to get for $60, and he paid $175. So that's the kind of stuff you'll see at the National. So no, it makes sense the dealers don't want to lower their price if they got somebody that would pay 5 times the money. Somebody will pay 5 times the eBay comp sales. Then why would they want to give you 80% of comps when somebody will pay 500% of eBay comps? So that's kind of something I really been seeing as well. Dan V. Swanson, 101 rookie auto. I think they would pay strong for that because of Chicago. And I seen somebody, that's a cool 48 Leaf Jack Johnson for 140. I'll see maybe on tomorrow I might be going after stuff like that for the 48. That maybe I could do like a little trade, trade some cars and a little bit of cash. Now I like it. I like to get it over a 4 grade, and I prefer PSA, but that would be something. I think I'm gonna focus on some of the 48 Leaf cars. That seems to be right in my price range of a few of the key cars I could go ahead and get for that. I think I'm definitely gonna be focusing on that. Now I see somebody with the Dan Z Swanson shirt on yesterday. So there is I would look for people that's at attending the show that's wearing Cub apparel, and then ask them if they might be interested. You might get a higher percentage.
You get the same spot?
For that. But I think that a 101 definitely. I see cases also. You could try to go to certain. There's some more 48 Leaf short press. But I would suggest maybe going to. I seen a couple of tables where they had cases full of 101s. So maybe that might be kind of a better option to go to if you see somebody buying it, or if somebody has a lot of Chicago Cubs stuff in their display case, then you might be able to find a better deal on it. Now this guy is loaded with a lot of the vintage that I like. And another thing I'll do Saturday is I'll come to like this table in particular, another table, and see if they got just random, common, low grade, perhaps like something like this in their case where they got so many of them, and see if I can't get $10 52 tops, 52 Bowman, stuff like that, and maybe do like some kind of bulk deal. I love these Diamond Star cars. But when they don't have a price on it, I always think if they don't have a price on it, then it's probably too much for me. So I don't really even, I would ask them if I see a specific card I'm looking for. Like if I see the 33 Sanella Babe Ruth card without a price, I would say, hey, because I'm familiar with how much they cost. So it'd be a lot easier. See, some of these cars have prices, some of them don't. Aaron Judge, Prospect Autos. Nolan Ryan, rookie auto, that's really cool. So I'm trying to move as quick as I can from case to case just to see if I can find what I'm looking for, which is pretty rare. I see maybe 1% of display cases have the actual cars that I'm looking for. It's a lot of cool stuff just to look at, but I'm really trying to use this early admittance to my advantage, where you could really get into the you get an easy access to display cases, and then after 10 a.m. it is really challenging. You would never be able to walk display case to display case after 10 a.m. You would have to be patient and sometimes wait 1, 2, 3 minutes before you're able to look into the display case. So, and I apologize for the blurry images. There will be areas where they'll have less people. And see, like Colin, this one has a lot of Cubs stuff in, so this will be, but it's vintage. You want to look after something that's more modern in their display case model Cubs cards to try to sell your Dansby Swanson 101. But there will be, and there's buying stations also. I think that's paying around 70% comps. But even after 10 a.m., there will be, I would say 10 to 20% of the display cases where you can make your way to it and be able to look without waiting. I'm just not a very patient person, I guess. See, here goes another one of these honest Wagners. That's a 2. And so they've been listed about 400. So this is another card that I'm going to be trying to go after. Tomorrow, I think it'll be better deals. And especially because see, I buy these on eBay a lot. You could get these for $25 and the Diamond Stars too. So this will definitely be a booth I will be trying to do a boat deal with tomorrow with the 48 leaf and the 35 Diamond Stars at around $20 to $25 a card is what I would like to be at. Of course, that you're not going to get the short press for that price, but the more common overprinted cards in a PSA, even a PSA 1, 2, 3, 4, you can get them on eBay for $25. And one thing I'm not willing to do is pay for a card more than I would pay on eBay. If I could buy a card on eBay for $25, that's the other card I really like, the City Bull. But see, you could get that on eBay for $100, and they got it priced at $190. So I mean, I really want to pay less than eBay comps. These are these 33 Gaudi Indians. That's at $90 for a PSA 2. But see, on eBay you can get them for $25. So I'm not gonna pay more for a card at the National than I would pay for on eBay. And the whole purpose is to try to get it for cheaper than you could on eBay. And see, now look at these display cases, how they're already filling up here. See, it's already getting difficult to look at from display case to display case as time goes on. And then that makes it difficult when you're looking for something when you're looking for a card that's in less than 1% of the cases and you can't even make it to all the cases. Oh, and see here, that's what I'm looking for, guys. The 33 Sanella Babe Ruth card. But I got a SGC 1.5 yesterday for $650. So that's a little bit. This is another card. I sold this PSA 4 here, this card for $500 last year.
I mean, we're in between it.
Oh, I do. No, Fuka Duque. I'm sorry to pronounce your name wrong, but I will. Now see this one here. So it says 1100. I would. Excuse me. Sorry. I would negotiate them down, but that's a little bit too far off to try to. And but you know what though? Tomorrow's Saturday, and Saturday I will try to do more negotiating on prices than I will today because oh, look at these 48 leaf cards, beautiful. Now see if I put my shoes on and I think like a dealer, I'm not going to give the best deals on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Because they're going to try to give full value. And there's people that's willing to pay 10 times as much as you could on eBay. So, I'll let them people that's going to pay double eBay prices, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Saturday try to get a few good deals that way. But I found Sunday to be beautiful. But I found Sunday to be one of the worst days because the dealers are tired and grumpy, and so you don't really find the best deals on Sunday either. And a lot of them leave around noon as well. So a lot of dealers leave early on Sunday. They're tired and worn out. So I think Saturday is the best day to really negotiate prices on, and that's what I'm preparing to do. Like even with the $1,100 Babe Ruth, see if they ain't sold it all this time, then come Saturday. Maybe I could be like, okay, well, I value this card at $700 and I got cash and I got trade. So that's my strategy, basically. And I'm just being patient until then. And if somebody wants to pay $1,000 for a $600 card early, then I totally understand. But I'm not going to pay that much. I'm not going to overpay for something just because I like. But I will negotiate with them. And I have. But I understand they're going to want to try to get more of the full price earlier in the show. That makes perfect sense. So tomorrow, stay tuned tomorrow for my Tomorrow Live, as I will really be willing and dealing tomorrow. And see, I set up at local shows as well. So I can't price my car. I can't buy a card here that's over eBay and then price it even more over eBay and try to sell it to my local customers. My eBay name is Price to Sell Trading Cards. So I like to price everything to trade right at eBay comps. So that means I have to pay 70% or 80% most under, of eBay comps. I can't pay 150% of eBay comps and then try to charge 200% over eBay comps to make a sale, because I would never sell anything like that. So, and even when I list my cars on eBay to sell, I list them as the last comp. When I price my car and I put it on eBay, I price it exactly what it sold for on eBay. So that's why I can't really pay more over eBay. Colin, no, I have actually went to the national and bought cars to flip for a profit. Like I bought in 2019, I bought four Shohei Ohtani PSA 9 Bowman rookie cards, and I bought four of them for $15. And I sold one for $80, one for 100, one for 120, and one for 140. And I usually dig through the bargain boxes and buy low and sell high, and I do make profits. However, I'm just really tired of spending 12 hours a day reselling on eBay and making less than minimum wage. So really, I'm just looking for my PC cards, and but I want to buy them cheap for when I do go to resell them. So I'm not going here really just to flip to make money this year, but every other year I have. And this is the first year I ain't really did that. But I mean, I'll buy 10-cent cars and try to sell them for 50 cents. I'm not getting rich by doing it by no means, but I would like to make enough profit to cover my expenses for my trip. I live in Springfield, Illinois, which is about a 3-hour drive. And also the hotel room, I split with my friends. So it's four of us in the hotel room. So that helps it be cheap. And we split the price of gas. And I bring all my own food. And so I keep my costs really low. So I really like the SGC. I like vintage the SGC a lot. Like here's a good example of this 1971 with the new SGC case. I really, really, really like vintage of that. I think I would really love to see SGC do like a bulk drop off at the National, where you could get maybe, if you drop off 100 or more cars, maybe you could get like $10 grading or something. In 2019, I had a deal. Hello. In 2019, I had a deal with PSA to get 1,000 cars graded for $6 a card. And I was kind of waiting for him to get the $5 a card. And then the coronavirus happened and he shut it all down. But I didn't do the 1,000 PSA graded cards for $6 a card, and really kind of regret that. But I did have a deal. So I do try to make profit, and I do make profit flipping cars, but I don't make enough. And if I'm being honest, I don't make more than minimum wage selling on eBay. So that's why I kind of stopped flipping on eBay and just really just going for my personal collection instead of buying and selling. The dealers was shaking my head while I was talking on my phone. So that's funny as well. Now tomorrow, now when I do find a deal, I do close my eBay. I close off my eBay or my YouTube live so I can focus on the deal, and then maybe price checks, eBay checks some cards and stuff. But I see the dealers are kind of off-putting with but the guy was also like 70 years old, and he probably remembers the National before the internet, and I'm sure it's a big change. The people who set up at the National, 20, 30 years ago, before people had the internet. I never been to the Peru car show. I'm glad. Oh, good, Colin, that you made some money flipping, and there is money to be flipped. You can make money, but what I found out is it's very time consuming. Now, however, I see the Whatnot app is really helping. Where you can sell a lot of cars in a short period of time. I really, really, really like these graded photos. Oh, dang! Look at this Hulk Hogan.
That's even better.
Oh, the Mickey Mantle. I'm more of a Hulk Hogan fan than a Mickey Mantle fan, but I like the.
Me too, but I like this because it's a one of a kind.
Yeah, yeah,
Never get that again.
yeah, for sure. Whitey Ford, yeah, yeah, that is nice. A lot of you guys got a lot of cool pieces. I walked by here plenty of times to see
Yeah,
this really
thank you.
nice. Yeah, that one just really jumped out at me. Do you have a price on that for the?
Honestly, don't know what it is. I've
Yeah.
never used that anyway.
I'm waiting for tomorrow to really do most of my buying, but
Honestly, I don't. Considering that he just passed, I don't
It'll
think it says he didn't raise the price for it.
oh wow, nice.
It's worth what it's worth, right? So he's got $4.95 on that.
Nice 85. That's what they consider his rookie year. And that's Bruce the Barber Beefcake, which is Hulk Hogan's best friend. That's really awesome. Thank you for
Yeah,
showing that
it's a
to
good
me.
picture.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
I've been getting into like the Type 1 photos. And I just got a Babe Ruth 33 Sonella that yesterday that was a Type 1 photo.
Oh, lovely.
So I've really been getting more into that. I think these present very well. And I'm trying to bring my collection out of my closet and like display it on my walls more. So I think these do a better job of that.
Very
But
good.
I'll definitely come tomorrow and try to see on the little lower end stuff what you guys have available.
I have tons of even ungraded pictures.
Yeah, I really love the graded case slab PSA, and I'm kind of like was looking for it. What do you think like the cheapest graded one would be, like on the lowest price ones of these,
They run anywhere from
like the lower end? You think maybe you can even
7 to 1,000 up to 50,000.
okay? So what you say like they start at 7,000? You say
No. 750.
$750? Okay, okay,
to
okay, okay,
1,000 up to 50,000.
okay. Very nice. A little bit of a price range. I was thinking maybe like $100, $200, something like that. But I'll come back and check tomorrow.
Sure. Enjoy.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
No, I do a local Springfield, Illinois car show. I set up there. It was a few times a month, but I kind of cut down my schedule to maybe like every other month I do a show. And I sell a lot on eBay, guys. I sell maybe like 5 cars a day on eBay. And my eBay store is price to sell trading cards. If you look up my eBay, I got everything free shipping. And I list everything at the last eBay comp. And so it's a price to sell. And I don't put none of my personal collection on there. And so everything that I have on my eBay, I'm just wanting to sell it. And so again, it's a price to sell trading cards on eBay. That's my eBay. I mean, the National is really cool with all these photos and stuff like this Elvis. Yeah, I might. Thanks, Colin. I might consider the Peru show. I've also been considering going to the St. Louis show. I fantasize about retiring and buying an RV and traveling and like going to a big show once a month or so. To buy, sell, and trade. I think that would just be really awesome. So I would definitely like to travel to more shows. But now when you travel, you have to consider traveling expenses, especially if you stay over the night, get a hotel with food and everything. I mean,
at 9:30, we will be opening to our general public. The general admission service will be starting 30 minutes early at 9:30.
Now, see, another thing I noticed that was different this year is that they're letting people in early. They're doing the general admittance now at 9:30 instead of 10. And they let in the because I got the early access at 9 a.m. and I was here at 8:50, and he was already letting people in at 8:50. So I think knowing that tomorrow, Saturday, is my big buy, sell, and trade day. And so I'm going to be here at 8 a.m. early as heck to be in here as fast as I can. And that's when I'm going to really start negotiating. If I see like even $1,100 price tag on a car that I value at $700, I'm just going to start negotiating because I feel like if they held the car, all this time, all the way until Saturday, that they would be maybe more willing to make a deal. So but I'm getting ready to end this live, guys, and try to walk a little bit faster around these display cases to really, really look for what I'm looking for. And once I walk around for a while, I'll do another live video for you guys. But thanks for watching. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for all the comments. And I will catch you guys on the next video. Hope you guys have a good day. Happy collecting, and talk to you later. Bye.